Imagine this. The smoke of battle hangs heavy, bullets are flying, and soldiers are falling. In the chaos, a figure emerges, not with a rifle, but with a red cross on their arm. A medic, a symbol of hope, of healing. They rush to the wounded, patching them up, saving lives. We see them as heroes, selfless angels in the midst of hell. But what if one of them saw something else? What if, when she looked at a wounded soldier, she didn't just see an injury to be treated, but a weakness to be exploited? This is the chilling story of a woman who used the ultimate position of trust to become a master of manipulation. Her name isn't one you'll find in most history books. But her story is a stark reminder that the greatest dangers can come from the most unexpected places. She wore the uniform, carried the medical kit, and tended to the fallen. Her fellow soldiers trusted her with their lives, confiding their fears, their pains, their secrets. They saw a healer, a confidant. She saw leverage. While other medics were focused on stopping bleeding and setting bones, she was cataloguing information. A soldier's gambling debt, another's secret affair, a third's crippling fear of failure. She learned who was ambitious, who was desperate, who had something to hide. To her, every whispered confession on the brink of unconsciousness, every tear-filled letter home she helped write, was another piece of a puzzle. She wasn't building a network of patients. She was building a web of control. Her methods were subtle, almost undetectable at first. A quiet word here, a seemingly innocent favor there. For the soldier with debt, she'd arrange a loan, but the interest wasn't monetary. It was loyalty owed exclusively to her. For the one having an affair, she'd ensure his letters went unseen by prying eyes, in exchange for him looking the other way when she bent the rules. She became the silent power broker of the unit, pulling strings from the shadows of the infirmary tent. Her medical knowledge wasn't just for healing bodies, it was for dissecting minds. She knew exactly which psychological buttons to push. This wasn't about money or rank in the traditional sense. It was about power in its purest form. She craved influence, the ability to orchestrate events, and people like a master puppeteer. The soldiers she helped became her pawns. They would vouch for her, cover for her, and carry out her requests without question, all because she held the keys to their ruin. They were trapped, not by enemy fire, but by the kindness of their medic. She had saved their lives, and in doing so, she had taken ownership of them. The most terrifying part. For a long time, no one suspected a thing. How could they? She was the one who held their hands, who promised them they'd see home again. She was a hero, but behind the compassionate smile was a cold, calculating mind that saw human vulnerability not as something to soothe, but as a weapon to be wielded. Her story serves as a chilling lesson. The greatest weakness isn't a physical wound, but the trust we place in the wrong hands. It shows that, sometimes, the person who offers to save you is the one you should fear the most. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden corners of history. See you next time.